Well, good morning everyone. Hope you are doing good and having a great week. To all my returning subscribers, thank you for your support. And to our viewers and those recently subscribed, thank you and welcome to this channel. So it's been a while since I talked about my British India rupee coins, all of which are stored in this album over here. I've done several videos previously, and if you'd like to watch those videos, I'll leave the link to the playlist of those videos at the end of this video. The British India rupee coins are generally minted in silver. For my collection, I do collect the entire series of the 1 rupee coins, as well as several of the half rupee coins, those of which you can see on your screen over here. And for this video, we'll be talking about the series of coins which bear the portrait of King George VI. You may be surprised to know that despite me mentioning that most of these coins are minted in silver, the final 2 coins that were minted for British India were actually struck in pure nickel. Those will be the coins that we'll be talking about today, and I'll leave the subject of the silver rupee coins with the portrait of King George VI for a later video. But before we get to the pure nickel coins, I'd just like to put it out there that I do have a crowdfunding page on Buy Me a Coffee, the link of which you can find in the description text of my YouTube homepage. So go ahead and click on that and have a look, and I would appreciate any support that you guys can give, as this channel here is not monetized. Alright, with that all done, let's go ahead and take a look at some coins from British India. Just to give you a little bit of background before I show you the 2 coins in detail, the British India coins were previously all minted in silver. For the coins which feature the portrait of King George VI, those coins were minted from 1939 to 1947. Coins minted from 1939 to 1945 were minted in silver. The purity of the coin was initially 917% silver. That lasted until 1939. From 1940 onwards to 1945, these coins were struck in 50% silver. 1945 was also the end of the Second World War, and that was probably why the composition of the metal was changed to pure nickel. From the research that I've done from resources on the internet, it appears that the Indian government decided to change the composition due to the inadequate supply of silver in the Indian open market, the prevailing high prices of precious metals in India itself, and the payment obligation of the British India government to the United States for the almost 226 million ounces of silver that was borrowed between 1943 to 1945. On the 18th of April 1947, the Indian Coinage Act was amended to authorize the government to issue all Indian coins in any metals. Minting of the nickel coins had started in 1946, but on the 23rd of May 1947, the British Indian government suspended the minting of all silver coins and authorized the minting of the quarter and half rupee coins in pure nickel. And the half rupee coins are the coins that you see over here. The following day, on the 24th of May, modifications was made to the Indian Coinage Act, and the order was made to have the 1 rupee coins minted in pure nickel. And these are the 2 coins that you see on this tray over here, which are the only pure nickel coin, the only 1 rupee pure nickel coin to be issued for that year in 1947. Okay, with a very brief background history all done, let me just go ahead with the design and specifications of these coins. I'll start with the half rupee coins, and then we'll move on with the 1 rupee coins. For these half rupee coins, you're looking at 2 coins to collect, one from 1946 and one from 1947. All these coins were minted at the Bombay Mint of India. These coins are again struck in pure nickel. They have a weight of 5.83 grams, a diameter of 24mm, and a thickness of approximately 1.64mm with a reeded edge. The obverse is going to be the same for all the half rupee coins in this series, and on it you'll see the portrait of King George VI facing to the left, this portrait being designed by Percy Metcalfe. And just below the portrait, for all the coins, you'll see a single dot. And surrounding the portrait, we have the legend, George VI, King, Emperor. All the coins are struck in medal orientation, so when I flip it now to the reverse, we can see this very different design of an Indian tiger, which is designed by Patrick W.M. Brindley, or P.W.M. Brindley, who was the chief engraver at all the Indian mints. Just below the tiger, we have the country of issue, India, and I'll talk about the year of issue and the dot just below that in a minute. But surrounding the tiger, we have the face value of half rupee in English right above. And then over here we have some words in Urdu, which translate to 8 annas, which is equivalent to half rupee. And over here we have this inscription in Persian, which translates to half rupee. This particular coin was issued out in 1946, the first year of issue for this pure nickel half rupee coin. You can see the date of issue just below the country of issue. And these coins were struck at the Bombay Mint, which is identified by this single dot right over here. And for that year, the Bombay Mint produced 47.5 million of these half rupee coins. Let's take a look now at the second half rupee coin. As you can see here on the obverse, the design is the same. There's also a dot right below the bust of the king. For this coin, it's a little bit faint, but it's just over here. Again, the coins are struck in metal orientation. So when I flip it to the reverse for this 1947 coin, you can see the same design that you saw on the previous coin. Again, there's a dot just below the date of issue, indicating that this coin came from the Bombay Mint. And for that year, the mint issued out just under 63 million of these coins. Having done the review for the half rupee coin, let's go ahead now and talk about the 1 rupee pure nickel coin. These coins were only minted out for 1 year in 1947. However, these coins were struck at 2 different mints, one from the Bombay Mint while the other from the Lahore Mint. The coins are all struck in pure nickel. They have a weight of 11.8 grams, a diameter of 28 millimeter, and a thickness of approximately 2.5 millimeter with a security edge. Here's a closer look at the security edge of the 1 rupee coins. The obverse of the coin is exactly the same as what you saw on the half rupee coin, with the portrait of King George VI on it, designed by Percy Metcalfe. Again, you can see the dot right below the portrait, and the legend is unchanged, reading George VI, King and Emperor. All the 1 rupee coins are struck in metal orientation, so when I flip it to the reverse, we can again see the Indian tiger design. For this particular coin, this coin here was struck at the Bombay Mint, and you can see right below the date of 1947, the single dot mint mark, indicating that it's from that mint. Huge number of these coins were produced by the Bombay Mint, with over 180 million of these coins issued for circulation. Here's the second coin that I have in my collection, and if I flip it to the reverse, you can see over here that for this coin, there are no mint mark below the date of issue. So this coin here came from the Lahore Mint. A lot less of these Lahore minted coins were issued out for circulation, although with just under 42 million of these coins issued, both these coins and the coins from the Bombay Mint are all common coins. Just for a quick comparison, here are the 2 1 rupee coins side by side. Over here we have the one from the Bombay Mint with the dot, while over here we have the one from the Lahore Mint without the dot. And over here on this blue tray are the 4 coins which we have reviewed for this video. I'm sorry I don't have the quarter rupee coins to show you. Hopefully I'll get that one day and complete this collection. But before I end this video, let me just share with you some of my final thoughts. Now, India gained her independence on the 15th of August 1947, so the coins that you see over here are the final British India coins to be ever issued for circulation. The mintages for these coins are extremely high, so these are not common coins. However, from my research on Numista as well as other websites, it appears that coins that are in this grade, I'll probably say that they are in fine or extra fine condition. You can probably get them for around 5 to 10 Singapore dollars over here. While coins that are in uncirculated grade or almost uncirculated grade, according to Numista, those coins do carry a significant premium. There is a 1 rupee coin that I don't have in this collection, and that is a proof 1 rupee 1947 coin minted out by the Bombay Mint. You can identify that coin by its proof finish and a diamond mint mark just below the date of issue. Those coins are quite rare and not intended for circulation, which is why I don't have them in this collection over here. But according to NGC, a coin that's in uncirculated grade are valued in thousands of dollars. I've never seen those proof coins before, and I doubt I'll ever have one for this collection. But nonetheless, I'm happy to have these 4 coins in this collection over here and glad to be able to share them with you. probably one of the few videos out there which showed the half rupee and the 1 rupee coins together. Do let us know if you are also collecting the British India rupee coins for your own collection, and what do you think about them, especially the ones that were issued for the final years that were struck in pure nickel. If you do have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, don't forget to leave me a like if you've enjoyed this content, and be sure to hit that share and subscribe buttons down here if you have not done so. As always, from everybody over here, y'all please take care, be safe, and have a nice day.
Mm-hmm.